Hello, namaskar. It's 13th of January 2025, and today the Kumbh Mahakumbh Mela is out. A lot of people, are interested in this event and they want to go. And I'm trying to tell people to go. I'm encouraging people. One friend who is from India, he encouraged me and told me to tell people about it and let people know. The thing is that when you're in a particular organization, right, you have to bring people to the you have to bring people to the arena, you have to bring people into the fold, and the efforts that you take to bring people sometime, and to have people coming and understanding it is part of the life, is part of the spiritual life. I mean, the Christians, they preach, they do a lot of work on television. Here in Guyana, they share out books, they share out leaflets, they build a lot of church, they go door to door to talk to people. I was even allowing one Jehovah Witness to come in my home here, maybe 2 times a week. Once a week, he would come to teach me the Bible, and we would talk and so. And people like when they see this, that you're learning Christianity and you're sharing and you're learning what they have, sharing and understanding the culture. But the thing is that if you follow a particular path, you have to follow one alone. You can't be messing around and investigating Christian and Islam and all these things. Out of kindness, I would just participate in other religion and listen what they have to say and so. But it shouldn't be like that. You have to follow one. But man has a free will, and there's freedom of religion here. You can study comparative religion, you can read, but your soul, your life gotta belong to one path. One Bengali Swami was telling me a story that Hindu people, they're very universal. They say God speaks in different tongues at different times, at different places, to different people for different reasons, for different purposes. But it's the same God. He speaks in different tongues, mean different languages. He might speak to the Arabic people, helping them to make our own scripture, bringing them to their own understanding of God. Now, I'm born in a Hindu home. I was trained in Hindu ways and paths from childhood. So most likely I would know more about that. And actually I didn't know how to get the benefits out of my religion until somebody came and told me, and show me what to do, you know. And if I'm preaching and I'm listening to the doctrines and I'm trying to make that my way of life, and mean in your later years or advanced age, you can follow, I don't see how this can create dissension among people, how it can cause strife and divide society. Obviously, in other religion, God will raise up his own speakers, his own spokesperson, his own reverends and holy men, and they can counter what I have to say. I'm not such a great force or a great potentiate that I will threaten the whole civilization, the whole creation. Though we know there are men who do tapasya and shake the whole world and cause God to appear and bless them and make them, give them a better life, a better standard of living, and so. But then, you're not fighting for a better standard of living or I mean, to get into highfalutin society and so on, right? Mostly I do this because I like it. I get benefits out of it. When I teach, when I practice and I teach, I also influence the people in that area. I also have a good impact on them, so they will treat you also better. They will also be able to have a better understanding of the religion. And so, I don't think participating in my religion or being among my people or studying the holy books and practicing the ancient books will in any way jeopardize society. Anything that is holy and good and godly, only good can come out of it, in the end result it will have a good impact on everybody. So surely if I'm doing this in my field, there should be others in their field who are doing this also. And there are people, you left religion out of everything. You will see there'll be rising up men of politics, great men of science, of sports, of literature will start speaking out. So if somebody in the religious field or the spiritual field start to seek and they're enthusiastic, I actually want to grow now in the field. I feel like this is my first time in the spiritual field. I know nothing about it. I'm now trying to get into it, color my mind, my psychology, and so and there's so many force pulling like little devils sprung with three spears. People feel that you're looking different, you're looking better, you're healthier. Why they don't do also? If I'm getting good benefit, then they should follow and get the good benefits. This is how religion spread around. People practice and they get the benefits, and then it's start to share. People start, but you don't come and fight a man down because he's living the life, the good life. He's living a vegetarian life or a spiritual life. He's not cursing, he's not drinking. You can't come and fight a man. What you gotta do is try to emulate him. That's what Shishanandamurti and our guru said, that great people come about by emulating greater men, great people. You emulate the great people, become great yourself. As you think, so you become. So everybody have their own calling. Who told you to get married in the first place? Who told you to start drinking, smoking, and make it become a habit, an addiction? First remove that. First remove the pulls from the lower planes, and then you will start experiencing life from the higher plane. You can't want to jump right up at the top already. So there are people I see as I went to the Hare Krishna, and I see people there who came in probably with a Swami, people from India. And standing in front of these people, I feel so small, because they have come from a culture, they have deeper insights about spiritual matters and spiritual things. But I just stay quiet and I humble. When I was there among them, I was just like an ordinary person, I don't see anything special. But when you are among people who are unequal to you, you will look more pronounced or look more bright on these things. I mean, if somebody doing good and you're going on the straight way, you can respect that person. Don't try to break him down or cut him down. This is the work of negative force, of negative power. This will discourage criminals and bad people from correcting themselves. Because if they're trying to correct themselves and they become a competition or a ridicule for others, then you will just stymie or check their progress and so on. It's in your own us now to start a spiritual journey. I don't know whether you will achieve the height of your nemesis, of your person you're trying looking up so much. I don't know if you will reach that level. Maybe you will get something in this lifetime, but a lot of things got to come out of you, a lot of greed and poison. This is why in the Mahakam Mela they were churning that ocean and so much poison started to come out, and they start to suffocate. They can't breathe, they can't think, they can't talk, they can't breathe and enjoy existence. So they took the matter to Shiva, and Shiva make a palm with his hand, and all the poison appear in a bowl, and he drank it. And when he drank the poison, the throat become blue. There's people samskars. God take your bad qualities that you have. You have to surrender it to Him through Guru Pujam, Makanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Jena Characharam, Tatpadam Dashitam Jena, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Agyanatimarajasya Jinanjana Shalakaya Chaksurmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Gurudeva Maheshwara Gurudeva Parambrahma Tasvai Shri Guruve Nama. Taodram Jagat Guru Tumyameva Samarpaya. At the end of the Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu, you offer the flower that is a color of flower that is bodying you. If it's dark energy, you offer dark flower to God. If it's Rajasic energy, you offer a red flower. If it's Sattvic, you offer a white flower. And at the end, you say, Tao Dramam Jagat Guru Tumyameva Samarpaya. And you surrender, bow down, and prostrate before God. That's the way in the Tantric school, the Tantric areas, what I'm trying to say is that people got to struggle on their own, and if some people don't move fast due to the past sins, the level of development, some people cannot see spiritual quality. Some people are born, for example, my mother and father. My father was practicing Christianity in Mahaika, though he came from a Hindu family, went to Covanjan Ashram. My mother was a Sunday school teacher with a Lutheran church, which she later reverted back to Hindu. She came from a Hindu family also, but the school during the British time when they went, it was British school, and so she automatically became a Christian, and she was loved as a sister. So we obviously born, we supposed to be kind of like spiritual, also inherit spiritual qualities, spiritual values. One of my uncle-in-law is a Swami. Some of my relatives are sporty people. They like to drink and sport and so. But saints also born in bad homes. Good people can born in bad homes. This is a show. Albeit I have people who like to sport and drink. I still follow the spiritual path, and I got benefits because I keep persevering. Though there were a lot of things that were dissuading you in the early days, saying all kind of thing and telling you all kind of thing. I had to make sense out of nonsense, but I keep doing my practices as a teacher taught. So you get the benefits now, and you see the benefits come. You can learn now. You can follow. So I'm here in Guyana now, and I'm hoping that I can keep the tradition of culture alive. After I'm gone, there will be a vacuum. I don't know what spiritual energy I will create in the atmosphere. What will be mark will be left here, right? But I'm practicing, and I'm trying my best, and it sacrifices and great action leave a mark in the Akashic records. It leave a mark on the physical plane. It lives in the memory of people. I'm not fully developed or highly developed saint and spirituality they have in India. This is Guyana. This is a new world Caribbean that the British created. And I'm trying to live. Because I see the benefit. I have the love. I have the reverence for mysticism, for general mysticism, genuine mysticism. I read good books. I try to live the life and learn. I get it. So your life is divided between wife, children, job. Because you're young. When you age, you'll retire. So you'll have more time. Your business, your ambitions, your addictions, your family, your background, your history. They say poverty is a sin, and the good that men do, live after them. The evil that men do, live after them. So a lot of things you will have to contend for. Some people like in the West, and so they go and search for a guru. Some people spend 20 years in India before a guru finally come to them, searching all over for a teacher can come and put yarn on the head, or give them a mantra, or empower them. So those who have less, they have to be contented with what they have, and just keep kind of practicing, praying, hoping for the best, keeping good company, because the lower regions of the mind, the lower regions of existence, does fill with a lot of bad effects on the body and the mind, the spirit. Your health will not be well, your digestion, your sleep, your fears will be more pronounced and acute. You will feel frightened and fearful. So as the mind goes up, you will experience more brighter feelings, more light to feelings, more you know, positivism, out of life, And even Yogananda Paramahansa, he said, when one man goes to gets enlightenment, he pulled thousands along with him. He pulled many people with him, thousands and thousands. So the main thing is that you have to contend with forces if you are on the spiritual path. Some people lose their lives also. People like Swami Shraddhanand, who for Saraswati, who was stabbed in India. People like the martyrs, the Christian martyrs, the Christian saint. They were killed. Maria Goretti, Joan of Arc. These were trailblazers who created a change in society. People, they help to bring positivism and to fight against narrow-mindedness, negative materialism, help establish positivism everywhere. So wherever people are, and they should be proto-spiritual. I mean, you have the basic necessity in the physical and the mental. But when it comes to spiritual, little or nothing you can do for yourself. You have to get a teacher in the beginning. Or you can learn from books and written by realized and enlightened people. Learn from senior students. Well, until then, your personality will be under lock and key. You won't have the freedom. You won't have the experiences that seasoned people, long-term practitioners. I started to practice meditation when I was about 14 years old in high school, right? And since I started, I meet my teacher in 16 years. I was never exposed much to the material plane, though I feel very bad that I'm trying to protect myself and trying to live the life, but the society does not encourage or support you, that you want to avoid alcoholics, or you want to avoid this kind of people or that kind of people. Rather, they kind of derive some kind of happiness in seeing you in adverse situation, adverse circumstances. So this would be some of the things you have to contend. So until you prove yourself, God will not really grace or bless you, or favor you, or help you to reconstruct and rebuild into something positive and wholesome for society. Like some teachers believe, they say you have to be a rebellious kind of people, because the society have force that is pulling, a force that is demanding, a force that is entrapping and snaring due to its materialistic ambitions and materialistic goals, its limited notions and vision about life for the people. But a real spiritual leader like Mr. Narendra Modi or Mr. Narasimha Rao or Plutonius the Emperor, or Ashoka, Emperor Ashoka and Constantine, these have people offered a spiritual eventuality for the people, that they can, material will be available, science will be available, physical amenities, so that they can help you. But in the end, you have to do spiritual practice, and you have to do something for the spirit to nourish your essence, your substance, your being, your soul, your atma. The body can be nourished by bread, but the spirit cannot be nourished by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded from the mouth of God. So the teachings of the Guru is like mantra mulam guru vakyam. What he speaks become a mantra, it become nourishing to you. This is the word that he will nourish you and give life to you and help you. So people have to search for a path that suits them. In some family, you find the husband follow one, the wife follow another one. In some people, the whole family is corrupt, and only one child come out there who is religious, like Vibhishan in the Ramayana, Ravan's brother. In some family like Maharashtra Saint Ganeshwar, the whole family was spiritual. The father was a sannyasi. He came back home to marry, and he left his sannyasi, and the whole family persecuted because they were children of a monk, ex-monk, ex-sannyasi there. The Brahmins can't accept them in the family. It was a curse and a disgrace for a monk to take his robe off and marry again. The only alternative was to commit jal samadhi, jump in the water and kill yourself. Both father and mother jump in the water and kill themselves and left the children. Society pressured the children. The big one become a poet saint, Dhaneshwar Maharaj. The other one got initiated from Goraknath, Niminath. He had Muktabai and the other sisters, two sisters, Sapanbai, Muktabai, Nivritinath, and Dhaneshwar. They all become great saints, the whole family. So in that case there with Ganeshwar, all of them practice brahmacharya, strict celibacy, and they demonstrate great miracles, you know. So anything that is good, nothing bad can result. Nothing bad can result. So people have to somehow see themselves as imperfect and unenlightened. They can't compare themselves with a Buddha or a Christ or a Ananda Murti or a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or a Swami Pranavananda, just like that, or a Prajapati Brahma. You have to go through step by step, and not everybody make it. The Hindu scripture said, out of 1,000,000 people, in one of them the desire to practice spirituality may arise. And if we take out of that, we put all those ones together from those millions, we get a handful. Out of that handful, only one will continue to the end. And if we take a handful of those people who continue to the end, only one will get the path, will reach enlightenment. But here we have in the Ananda Marg, the Guru says if you practice meditation morning and afternoon, he will guarantee you enlightenment and salvation. It will be guaranteed to you.